Hello, Cancer. Welcome to February. This is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm getting ready to do your Love TarotScope for February. Before I do that, I want to ring the bells and call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. May only the highest forces and helping spirits be present at this reading to ensure that the truth be told. Okay, and while I'm shuffling, I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all the wonderful comments. I really appreciate reading them. It's good to get feedback. I'm glad to know that the readings are speaking to people and that they're helping you in some way. And if you want a reading, you can just check out my website at tarotbyt.com and we can get you on the schedule and get a reading done. Okay, let's see what's going on for Cancer for the month of February. What is happening? What does Cancer need to know about love and life? What is coming up in February? What does Cancer need to know about love? We've got a solar eclipse in Leo at the beginning of the month and a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So the solar eclipse is the new moon, so it could be some new beginnings in February and also some endings or culmination of a project. And Pisces is favorable to Cancer, so these should be good. Eclipses sometimes cause things to happen suddenly. But they're not always negative. Sometimes it's a positive thing. So let's see. What does Cancer need to know about love for the month of February? The Eight of Wands. Three of Wands. Queen of Cups, the Magician, King of Cups, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay, so you start out the month. A lot of wands in this reading. That's energy. The Eight of Wands is a card of, it could be the arrows of love. So if you're in a relationship, feelings could be, you might meet someone where you develop feelings suddenly for someone. It could be, you might even have two people. You have these two kings here. So you might have to choose between two people in the month of February. Or it could be that a friendship turns into love. Eight of Wands also can mean arrows of, it's the arrows of love, it's speed, journey by air. So you might meet someone if you're going on a trip, if you're doing some traveling. That could lead to romance. It could also mean doors opening up for you career-wise. So there's going to be opportunity. With the Eight of Wands, things are happening quickly, and it usually represents opportunity. The energies are exciting. So you're going to be excited about some new happenings. And it could be related to career, too. It could be that you meet someone. If you're going to meet someone, it could be through work. Three of Wands is a partnership. So you could be working with someone on a project where it's like there's three of you. There's a team. It's a team effort. And the results of this thing is going to be successful. You're going to start to see some results. So if there's someone that you're interested in, if you are interested in someone, and you're wondering, well, I put some energy into this, what's going to happen? Am I going to get anything out of it? You're going to start to see results in February. And you're going to also get recognition in February. Because the Six of Wands is the rock star. So you might be working with someone on a project, and you're both very talented. This person's very talented. You've got this Magician card here, and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups represents someone who's very spiritual, creative, intuitive. So that could represent one of the people that you're working with. It could be a creative project. And Also, the magician also represents someone who is a good communicator, good with words, good at manifesting. So the card of the magician is, Cancers have a tendency to worry. And a lot of times you worry about things that may never happen. And worry attracts trouble to you. So rather than focusing on what could go wrong, focus on what could go right. And you will bring these success to your door. The magician is a card about manifesting. You have the energy and you have all the talent you need to manifest what you want. You can get what you want in February, but you have to focus on the positive, and you have to use your talent in a positive way. And I feel like you're going to be showing off your skills in February through some kind of group project or work project. And there's going to be recognition. And it's possible that you could develop feelings for someone through this project that you're working on. I feel like it's somehow connected. Because here's the King of Cups in the future. And that is someone who is very sensitive and keeps their feelings hidden. So they might like you but not show it or not talk about it, but they keep it. It's like a secret. So you could have a secret admirer through it could be at work or through some kind of project that you're involved in. And there's also some money coming. The Ace of Pentacles, you might get an increase in salary at the end of the year. And you're doubting it. You're thinking, oh, I'm putting all this energy into this project and I don't think it's going to pay off. So if you have some kind of business deal going, the money is going to come in even though you're doubting it. And the recognition is going to come in. The Six of Wands represents, it's like the rock star. They're going to be realizing, hey, this person really knows what they're doing. And you're going to get some recognition at work in the month of February. Because whatever project you're working on, it's going to showcase your skills. And it could lead to more money. And you might be even working with another person, this King of Pentacles, which could represent an earth sign. So the cups represent water signs. You could be working with someone who's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So earth and water seem to be important in this reading. And even if it's not the sign, sometimes the cards don't represent the exact zodiac sign, but the personality is what I want to bring forward. And so the Queen of Cups is definitely someone very psychic, very sensitive. Maybe she's involved in art or music or poetry. Very creative. This could be male or female too. The King of Cups represents someone who's a good counselor, very calm in a crisis. Could be a healer or a teacher or someone in the healthcare field. Someone who works with in some kind of social service capacity, where they work with people and they connect with people and they help people in some way. So this project could have some connection to social services, where you're helping people. The King of Pentacles represents someone who deals with money or land or real estate. So it could be like grant money coming in, you're dealing with getting funding for a loan or funding for a business. This could also represent an entrepreneur. So you might be thinking about purchasing property or getting funding for some kind of business loan. In any case, success is coming. So don't think negatively about anything. Don't worry. Focus on the positive. That's what this card represents. Here you have your hopes and fears. You have this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, you may be worried about money, or someone close to you is struggling either with depression or feeling like they don't have enough money. And you might have to help someone out over a jam. Like maybe someone comes to you for money, or comes to you who's going through a difficult time emotionally and needs some assistance. Could be a family member, maybe a child, or even a relationship. Maybe there's someone in your life who's going through feeling isolated, feeling cut off from loved ones, and needing extra nurturing. So you could be nurturing people in the month of February. Because here you have this Empress. This is like the mother card. On the one hand, it could be that there's someone, it could be a relationship where you feel like someone really needs a lot. You might be mothering someone. They need someone to take care of them. They might come to you for assistance, or for counseling, or for just to help them over a difficult time. It could also be a child. It could either be a child or a partner, or a friend, even someone that's close to you that you care about, that's going through a difficult time, and you might need to be there for them in some kind of a nurturing capacity. Another meaning of the Empress is a card of harvest and the successful results of your efforts. Sometimes it can mean a birth, giving birth to something. It doesn't have to be. So if you're looking to create a family, you can do that. You can create, you have the potential to have that family that Cancers love children. So it could be that you're really enjoying your family in the month of February. And if it doesn't have to do with children, the Empress can be creativity. So you're working on something that it's like your baby. And you're nurturing it, you're fussing over it, and the end result is positive. And if you have everything that when you're finally done with the project, you're getting recognition, you're getting reward, the harvest is coming in. So money, recognition, success, this is all coming in February. And with this Ace of Pentacles, you may not get the money in this February. It may not happen until next year, the end of the year. But you're on the right path. You're building something stable and solid that's going to produce. It's going to produce a harvest. So keep at it. Whatever your plans are, you're going to be working with a good team. And you can achieve your goal. And you might even, like I said, you might even have some kind of romance developing through work in some way. Through working on this project, you might develop feelings for someone, or that come out of the blue. You may suddenly realize, hey, I have feelings for this person. I really like this person. So be prepared for that too. But it all looks good for February, Cancer. So I wouldn't worry. Stop worrying. Don't worry. Just focus on the positive. Give it what you got. Show your best. Utilize your talents, and you're going to be celebrating your success both in romance and career. And especially by the end of the year, you might even have more money. You might get a raise. So, or even start your own business. I don't know. That could be a possibility. Where you might be thinking about that. Either buying a property or working for yourself in some capacity because you want to improve your financial situation. But it looks good. So whatever you're working on, the harvest will be there. The money will be there. The recognition will be there. And things will start to move. You're going to see. We've been kind of like, the Mercury retrograde and all these planets retrograde. Now, right, January was a good time to begin things. And now in February, you're going to start to see things start to happen. Especially with the eclipses coming up. So I hope this reading was a help to you, Cancer. And I think it's going to be a good month for you. So hang in there and enjoy the month. And happy Valentine's Day. And I wish you much success and love. And I will talk to you again next month. Thank you, Cancer.